Hello and welcome to the bearded edition of Have I Got News For You, where Michael Jackson's death is the big story of the week, if not the big story of the year. In fact, it's such a big story, it's even knocked the hot weather in summer headlines off Britain's front pages. Meanwhile, at the Wimbledon Tennis Championships, a tout goes down the queue outside asking if anyone would like tickets for a ladies' match. And disaster strikes as the man driving the Portaloos away from Glastonbury slams on the brakes to avoid a hedgehog. It was also the week in which Thomas Schaffenacker's weather bulletin on Radio 4 made the news. Let's have a listen to a professional at work.
In the early hours of the morning in Glastonbury, some pretty steamy showers on the way, which will give way to quite a muddy
Yes, I think everyone spotted the error there. The forecast was, in fact, for constant sunshine. What an idiot. But now back to the sad death of Michael Jackson. Jackson was preparing 50 concerts at the O2 to help boost record sales and clear his debts, but now he's found an easier way. Promoters for his 50 concerts in London had billed it as the greatest comeback ever. Yeah, well, it would be now. The Sun's front page headline was simply a long, sad list. Xanax, Prilosec, Vicodin, Paxil, Demerol, Soma, Dilaudid, Zoloft. He really did choose some unusual names for his children. The Independent printed a small section entitled How to Do Michael Jackson's Moonwalk, which included this great tip from their expert. Type How to Moonwalk into your search engine. So now pallbearers will know exactly what to do when they carry his coffin. All the papers, without exception, referred to Michael Jackson as the King of Pop. Well, maybe, but even his greatest admirers can't deny he was bonkers. It's as plain as the nose on his face. It was also revealed that Michael Jackson had never liked his other nickname. Wacko Jacko? Where'd that come from? Some English tabloid. I have a heart, and I have feelings. It's not nice, don't do it. I'm not a wacko, he told Bubbles. Let's move from one tragedy to another, the Missing Word Challenge. Last week we asked you to suggest the missing word from this headline. As Wimbledon gets underway, spectators complained that what is spoiling their enjoyment. Well, the suggestion came flooding in, including the BNP Rag and Swing Time Band, the third Michael Jackson tribute of the day, and grunting, that particular entry successfully missing the point of the Missing Word Challenge by supplying the actual answer. Anyway, I've decided that this week's winner is from a number of people who suggested the tennis. Here's another one for you. Queen asks for Big What. Write your suggestions below, and once again we'll stick a pin in the list and give the best one out next time. And I leave you with news that, on a trip to the studios to pick up a Blue Peter badge, one young viewer spots some BBC executives. After a hard day partying, Peaches Geldof finds somewhere to sleep at Glastonbury. In Windsor, a furious David Furnish releases the photograph that proves Elton John was lying when he claimed he'd gone on a cycling holiday alone. And as lawyers start wrangling over Michael Jackson's fortune, it looks like one of his closest friends knows exactly where the money is. Goodbye.